Israel man dies, unveiling the mysteries of God's plan amidst earthly strife. Hi everybody, I want to share my story, my testimony with you. I was born in Israel to a very traditional family. We always went to synagogue and talked about God, thanking Him for everything. Despite this, I often wondered if God was real. I wanted to meet Him, to connect with Him. One night, those thoughts and feelings overwhelmed me. I couldn't sleep and I felt stuck. I even considered suicide. In despair, I fell to the floor and cried like never before. It was an uncontrollable outpouring of emotion. Through my tears, I spoke to God from my heart, questioning why He had abandoned me. As I cried, I felt someone else in the room. When I looked up, I saw Him. God was standing before me. In that moment, it was like the sun had entered my room. I experienced a life review, seeing every moment of my life until then. I realized that God had always been there, guiding me, even when I felt alone. I understood that this was the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of the Bible. I knew He had been with my family for generations. From that moment, I knew God would be with me, directing my path. I knew I had to return to my country, and my life changed miraculously. I left my job because I just knew that God is real. This gave me a lot of confidence and freedom. For the next 12 years, I didn't work. I simply trusted that God would be with me, no matter where I went. I chose to live close to nature, settling in a small village. My days were spent reading the Bible and seeking to deepen my connection with God. During this time, I discovered many new insights in the Bible that I had never seen before. It was a miraculous period of my life. I spent years reading the Bible and immersing myself in nature, and God provided for all my needs: money, food, and shelter. When I was 25 or 26, I traveled to India in search of deeper meaning. I explored various spiritual paths, visiting different gurus and monasteries, including Vipassana and various forms of Buddhism. However, one day while meditating on the beach in Goa, something extraordinary happened. As I meditated, I became aware of a profound shift. Everything around me seemed to fade away, and suddenly, I found myself above my body. It was an indescribable experience filled with peace, joy, and freedom. I could see the entire beach and surrounding area in a 360-degree view as I ascended higher and higher above my physical form. It was the most real and profound experience of my life. I felt a profound sense of unity with everything around me. There was no separation between myself and the world, a truly incredible feeling of peace and joy. As I ascended higher and higher, I realized I was leaving this world behind. The vision of my grieving family and my own funeral filled me with worry. I couldn't bear to leave them behind, so I made the decision to return to my body. When I returned, the peace and joy remained with me for weeks. My entire perspective shifted, and I decided to make significant changes in my life. I left my job as a diamond broker and abandoned my previous way of life. Instead, I sought solace in nature, determined to find happiness in the present moment. I reasoned that if God is real and the kingdom of heaven exists, worrying serves no purpose. Reflecting on the existence of evil and suffering, I realized that challenges are essential for growth. Earth is like a school, and we are here to learn and progress. Every experience, whether positive or negative, guides us toward God and teaches us valuable lessons. Even seemingly negative events can be viewed as opportunities for growth and self-awareness. Ultimately, everything that happens is for our benefit, leading us towards a greater understanding of ourselves and our connection to the divine. This life serves as a profound journey of spiritual growth, where every experience teaches us valuable lessons. Nothing inherently bad can happen to us because we are infinite beings. Life is merely a temporary phase in our eternal existence, a period for learning and growth. For instance, if someone steals from us, we may initially perceive it as an evil act. However, upon deeper reflection, we realize that material possessions cannot truly be taken from us. Our essence is eternal and untouched by such events. Difficult experiences serve as opportunities for us to recognize our inherent resilience and boundless nature. Currently, my country is embroiled in war, causing immense suffering and fear among its people. While I wish for peace and an end to the conflict, I also see it as a global awakening. This turmoil serves as a wake-up call for humanity to reevaluate its priorities. Many have become consumed by the pursuit of material success and power, forgetting the importance of spirituality and connection with the divine. This shaking of the world exposes the pervasive presence of evil and forces individuals to choose between righteousness and darkness. It compels us to realign ourselves with truth and return to God. Despite the chaos, there is an opportunity for profound transformation and collective awakening. It's quite rare these days for people to genuinely care about God or the kingdom of heaven. However, things are starting to shake in people's lives. The security they once felt in their money, work, and homes is being disrupted. These challenges are prompting individuals to seek the truth, to discover what truly matters and what cannot be taken away from them. God allows these disruptions to occur for various reasons, all ultimately for the greater good. When we become too comfortable and secure, we often neglect our spiritual growth and truth-seeking. A friend of mine, a perfectionist farmer, experienced this firsthand. His meticulously tended field yielded only modest results until he introduced a bit of adversity. By removing some of the ideal conditions, he encouraged the plants to produce double the fruit, illustrating how challenges can spur growth and abundance. Similarly, in our lives, when things start to shake, we are prompted to delve deeper into the spiritual realm, seeking truth and understanding. Amidst the chaos, only the truth will endure, while falsehoods and illusions crumble away. This principle underscores the importance of aligning with truth and embracing spiritual growth, especially in times of upheaval. I'm talking about the more you know who you are, the more you understand. In Judaism, they always say to ask yourself where you come from and where you are going. It's essential to reflect on these questions daily, but many people today avoid them. However, the more you understand your origins and your purpose, the better your life becomes. Knowing yourself means understanding your connection to God or the Source. When you realize that you are eternal and invincible, you experience peace and joy regardless of circumstances. Even in the face of war or danger, this knowledge changes everything. You approach life without fear or anxiety, but with a desire to contribute positively to the world. Thank you for listening. Wishing you all a blessed time ahead.